Can you hear me now? Okay, good. We sorted that problem, one problem at a time. Teamwork. Thank you. I was just saying how nice it is to be here together with everybody. How sweet the space is. How easily the silence sinks in and the peace washes over me when I'm here. And I love you. I love you all. So now you know, if you didn't already. What can I say to you? What can I say to you that you don't already know? You know who you are, you know where you are, you know where you came from, maybe you know where you want to go, you know what time it is. You know better about your internal workings than I do because they're yours. You have a personal map, you have a personal relationship with them. Maybe you know that you're not enlightened, which means that you must know what enlightenment is to know that you're not that. But what are all these things that you know? Do you really know them? Or are they just possessions of your mind? Hi, Jay. Something that a lot of people don't know about Jay is that he's a very important member of the alphabet. Uh, number 10. Number 10. Very important. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, H, I, hi, J, K, L, M, N. Okay. That's enough of the alphabet. And you're probably thinking, is this guy gonna pee? Is-
You know what happens when you say that? You got 5 people.
We got about halfway through the alphabet there. That was good. Well done, everybody. So now you know. Now, if I say elephant, elephant, your mind probably takes that word and maybe you make a little elephant, a picture of an elephant in your head. You just paint one in your imagination. And maybe you put some trees beside it, some people to give it a sense of scale. Even if you've never met an elephant in real life, you have an image, an idea of an elephant. Or if I say fire, fire, you have an idea of fire. You built a fire in your mind. And you know that fire is hot and can burn you. Now, if this idea of fire, this idea of an elephant. If these go away, if we surrender our idea of fire, does the fire still exist? The real fire? Does the elephant still exist? The real elephant? Of course it does. These concepts that we have in our mind can be very great obstacles for us to go deeper. They get in the way because we have an idea of where we're heading or an idea of who we are, where we fit. And sometimes effort will be necessary. But to illustrate the extent that effort is useful, let's say there are generally three points of gravity within each of us. There's the surface level of gravity, which we're all familiar with, I'm sure. The things in this world that lure us in um, with entertainment and sometimes distraction, loud and obvious things. And then there is the gravity of our individual will. This is the depth of effort that we can employ. And then there is the gravity of our source, our home, deep, deep, deep within us, our very core. Now, most people are caught between the surface gravity of this world, external things, and their own effort. So we crave something deeper because we know that there is something deeper. And we use our effort, our human willpower, our conscious will to try to pull ourselves deeper, to pull ourselves away from the surface, the gravity of the surface. And while we are using this will, this effort, we can't give up. We can never give up. If we want to go beyond, we can never give up. If we want to go deeper, we can never give up. Never give up. Never give up. But if our effort brings us deep enough, as deep as it can, at some point, something beyond our control, the gravity from our core, our source, begins to pull us in. And once this happens, all of our effort is wasted because it pulls us away from this source. Once this switch happens, this flip, where we're in the gravitational pull of our own source, where we crave to be with it, we crave to relax and let it draw us in deeper and deeper every moment of every day. We just want to be silent and still and sink into our bodies and our heart. When we're in that gravitational pull, we have to give up our effort. We have to give up because our individual willpower, our conscious will that we have as a person, has been transcended. Now something deeper is pulling us in, something beyond our control, something beyond our willpower. And it does the rest of the work for us in its own time, in its own way. And all we must do is surrender completely. Relax. No, no more. Because once we pass that threshold, there is nothing that need be known. Nothing. There is nothing that need be done. So if you know what must be done, if effort is required, and you know what must be done, then do it. Don't second guess it anymore. Don't doubt it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. With all your heart, do it. And never, 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 never give up. Never give up. Never give up. And then there will come a time where you must give up. I know, I know. It makes no sense. That's okay. It doesn't have to make sense. Whether your practice is chanting, meditating, sitting with the the I sensation inside of you, sitting in your own beingness. Whatever the practice is that brings your heart to life, or that you know you must do, be honest with yourself and do it. And stop returning to the surface and asking if you're doing it right, or if it should be working, or if the feelings you're feeling are okay, or if they're wrong or anything. Just keep going deeper. Keep walking in that direction until there is absolutely no willpower left within you, until you are absolutely exhausted, until you have surrendered everything else but this in your mind. And then be still, relax, be still, be quiet, and feel yourself in the outer orbit of gravity, coming from the very core of who you are, the source of your consciousness. Let your attention descend into your body and broaden, and then let that soul source, gravity, pull you in. Let go of everything. You can pick it back up later if you want. But there must be a time when you let go of everything. as if you were falling from a plane without a parachute to your imminent death. And you don't try to flail, you don't scream, you don't flap your arms, hoping they'll turn into wings. You don't think about your past. You just go limp. You go limp and accept whatever comes, whether it's oblivion or enlightenment, doesn't matter. You just let it pull you in. And you yearn for it, you crave it. And there's nothing you need to do to deserve it. There's nothing you need to do nothing you need to know. Hi, VJ. But for a time, that effort and that practice may be necessary. Sometimes it takes a concept, a story, to escape stories, to take us out of concepts, to give us the confidence to throw away our map, close our eyes, and take a step into the unknown, having no idea which direction we're heading into, but trusting deeply that we will be guided exactly where we need to go, and that we are exactly where we need to be.